All right, so here we're looking at the short answer question strategy. And we're going to be looking at what is the proper method that we have to use when we're doing a short answer question for the IELTS reading comprehension passages. With the short answer question, it's pretty basic in terms of the basics. You have to read a question, you have to understand the requested answer, and you have to provide the answer within the word limit, right? Sometimes they'll say, you have to use no more than 2 words or no more than 3 words. Also, important note, this question goes in order. Of course, what that means is that after question number 4, you'll have question number 5. After number 5, you have number 6. So our short answer questions go in order, which is really, really helpful to do, as you saw earlier when we were doing the fill in the blank question. Very, very good to understand that. This is what a short answer question looks like. All right, so, we have our 14, 15, 16, 17. That means these go in order, okay? They go in order. And as you see, the directions there say use no more than 2 words. Again, what that means is you can use 2 words or you can use 1 word, but you cannot put 3 words. If you put 3 words, then your answer is wrong. For example, if you put a small car, that's 3 words. A is a word, right? So just be aware of that, okay? Be aware of directions. So many students lose points because they can't follow simple directions. You have to follow simple directions when you're doing the exam. So, as I said earlier, with the short answer question, the question will go in order. That means that after number 14, you'll find number 15, and after that, you'll find number 16. All right, so it's very, very important that when you have a reading passage, that the first thing you do is you look and see, well, what kind of questions do I have? Normally, you're going to have 2 or 3 different types of questions. Normally, it's 3. Like you might have a yes, no, not given question, a short answer question type, and also have a paragraph location question. And so you know that your yes, no, not given question and your short answer questions go in order. So you will make sure you do those first, and then do the paragraph location question last. All right? You want to make sure that you keep that in mind. But yes, our short answer question that goes in order in terms of its questions. If you know where question number 2 is and where question number 4 is, that means you're going to find question number 3 in the middle. The first thing you want to do with a short answer question is you want to examine the questions and quickly decide which ones are the easiest to locate in the passage. These will be the questions to do in the set first. Right, so for example, when we look at these questions here, 14, 15, 16, and 17, probably the easiest 2 questions to do first are probably number 16 and 17. The reason why is number 16 has the word Australia and whale strandings. Australia is very easy to find. 17 is easy to find because of North Sea, right? So I would probably start with number 16 and 17. And then if I know where number 16 is, then I know number 15 and 14 are going to be before that. So it's very important to look at which questions are the easiest to do first when you're looking at a set of short answer questions, because you're being efficient is very, very important. A lot of students are not efficient when they're doing this. So the next thing you want to do in terms of step 2, after you have sorted out which questions you're going to do first, is you want to look at the question and choose the keywords from the question. These will usually be the primary subject, object, or the verb. Most likely it's going to be your subject or object that you're looking at. And you want to pay particular attention to names, dates, and other proper nouns, as those are easy to find. Step 3, you want to then take those keywords from the question, scan the passage for those keywords. You want to find the sentence that those keywords are coming from. In terms of understanding question design, what they're doing for the IELTS exam is they are looking at the reading passage. They're looking at a specific paragraph, and then they're looking at one sentence and creating a question from that one sentence. Or sometimes they will look at 2 sentences, and from those 2 sentences they will create one question by making a compound sentence or something like that. So you have to understand that's how they make questions for the exam. So you have to do the opposite of what they're doing. You have to look at the keywords in the question and then go to the passage and find the sentence that they took that question from. If you do that, you're always going to find the answer very fast. So to do well at IELTS in terms of reading, it's about your ability to scan. Step 4 in terms of answering the question. Answering the question is very, very straightforward. Once you find your keyword sentence, you want to go back and quickly read the question. You want to recognize or identify the specific answer they're looking for, and then locate that answer in the sentence. Okay? These are all the instructions all together on one page if you want to look at that, or freeze the video and look at all the instructions together. The short answer questions are really easy to do. The key things are to remember that the question goes in order, and you have to scan and locate the sentence that the question is coming from. These are great questions, and these are questions you can get a lot correct on. All right, so thanks a lot for listening to the strategy. And now let's go do some examples so you can see how it all works. Talk to you soon.